out with?
Jesus. God.
I'm like, who'd you hang out with? You're like, Christian.
Yeah, Christian. This is my ticket.
Oh, man.
What's up, everyone? This is the Same Vein podcast. I'm John.
I'm Seth.
We're
This is
just
episode
here.
4, I think.
Yeah, it is.
I'm already
Should be-
losing count.
should be 4.
Sweet. All right.
We got some goodies. in
Yeah,
for
I
you
think this
today.
will be a pretty good episode. So how'd your week go? What'd you do?
Pretty good. Went hunting.
Yeah,
And
like
it worked.
today. Shot a
Shot a
dog.
coyote. Oh yeah.
Definitely not what you were hunting for.
Yeah.
So where was it that you just like managed to get it? Did it just like
Can't-
barely cross your property line?
No, it. I can't really disclose where I was hunting because it's private. But
Oh.
it's a big open like ravine, and I was on one side of it, and on the other side was
Sniped him.
the coyotes. Yes.
Sniped him like Call of Duty.
Yeah. Quick scoped them.
Let's go.
Hit that 360.
You're like, I jumped into the ravine.
I missed him. I missed him with the tomahawk, but I got the I got the snipe.
Didn't hit the Semtex that time. That's funny.
What you been up to?
Mostly just working. Like I had my long week this past week. It was very exhausting, but I'm done with that now. So I quit my job. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't quit my job. I want to quit my job though. But yeah, lately this past week I've been talking a lot about it at work. But like I really want some new tattoos.
Dang, bro.
Like
When
I
was
want them pretty bad.
Did you ever get the one for your birthday or no?
Well, I kind of did, like this one here.
Oh yeah.
But I had 2 more like lined up and planned, but I haven't like scheduled to get them yet. But I want them. Want them kind of bad. Might be like a Christmas present for me. Maybe.
Where are you gonna get them? Your arm?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna get one on my like kind of wrist, on the inside of my forearm, type thing.
You ain't getting that nip tat?
Maybe one day. Maybe if that's like the only thing I don't have covered, I'll like black them out.
Like, I want my, can I get an eyeball on my nipple?
Just see them through like white shirts.
just get a dark shade of brown.
I've always been insecure about my areola color.
Bright
That's funny.
pink
Yeah.
areolas.
I also have some pretty exciting Halloween plans. Huge parade of people that are all dressed up in like zombie makeup and acting like zombies, walking through this like super long street.
Oh really? Wait, where does the crawl come from? Like
Well, I'm assuming because like
they crawl?
yes,
Okay.
like their corpses.
But it's
dead
not. It's not
people.
like people are.
There are some.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've never been. It's like my wife's thing, and I'm pretty excited to go though.
You
It'll be
dressing
fun.
up?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be like a
Little fairy.
like a devil. I think I'm gonna be like
Little
the
fairy
devil
boy.
on his day off. So I'm just gonna be wearing like kind of
Suit.
casual clothes and like horns and whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of breath.
Pretty cool. Yeah, this is like the first Halloween I haven't done. Like usually I'm going around to like spook houses and seeing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I haven't
This
been to
year.
any, which
know.
I'm honestly fine with because around here they're not very good,
Well, it's just, dude, it's
in my
already
opinion.
the last month has gone by like so quick. It's not even.
Yeah, for real.
I mean,
That
that's
is a
like time.
fact. That is a fact. Okay, you ready for the question of the day?
Yeah.
I think this will be a good
Hit me
one.
with it.
Okay. If you could travel alone for 1 year, where would you go and what would you do? So it's just you.
Is this a one destination thing?
No, it's like this whole year
Okay.
you get to travel as much as you want, but you would have to do it by yourself.
Okay, I would go to Thailand first. I've always wanted
You
to
want-
do that.
Hit up some lady boys.
No, I
Are
want
you sure?
I want to become a
It's
lady
ki-
boy. That's my dream.
Kind of suspicious that you were
Why is
immediately. You're like, I would spend the entire year in Thailand.
You're not. What does it matter what I do there, bro? It's my business. No, I definitely
Listen,
do.
That's
I
all,
love.
that's all you, buddy. That is all you.
It's supposed to be like I love like mountain ranges and stuff, and then it's like
And
super
lady
cheap.
boys.
That doesn't matter. It's not important. I'm not going for lady boys. I'm not. I'm not.
Like, listen.
But yeah, and
I
then
don't appreciate the slander.
I want to go to like Japan,
Yeah, Japan would be cool.
and then probably.
I think I would want to go to like really remote places.
Yeah,
Like I'd want to go to like Mongolia
cool.
and go through like the steppes and stuff. That'd be really cool. And like
I want to see Greece.
Greece would
Cool.
be sick.
No,
I would want to go to
Not
like
really.
like probably down through Africa in some places. Just like kind of walk it, just travel for a while.
That'd be cool. Australia maybe for like
Australia would be sick. I actually really want to go to Australia.
I just want to see. Dude, I saw a weird statistic that was like 99% of the population lives on the coast.
Really?
So like the entire middle.
That's weird.
That might be an exaggeration. I think it's like 90%.
I guess it's possible because.
But like like all the giant cities are like right near the coast.
Yeah. I work with a guy. He used to be a Marine, and he was stationed in Australia for like a few months, and he was telling me that at least when he was stationed there, like the ratio of men to women is like 8-1 or something.
What? Like eight men
8
to
women
one?
to one
Oh,
man.
really?
Yeah. Like I guess they got a really
Weird.
disproportionate population there. So he was like, he's like, we go out to bars every night, and every single night there would be women offering to like. They're like just desert the army. I will literally buy you anything you want. I will take care of you for the rest of your life.
The only men I know are my father and cousins.
Crazy.
What's like the cause behind that? Just like genes?
I don't honestly know. I really have no idea.
Figure it out real quick.
Gonna look that up.
Pull that up, bro.
That might just be like a totally fake stat.
Yeah, let me see.
But yeah, I'd probably also go to like Canada, like some cold climate areas. I've always wanted to take a road trip from Washington through Canada up to Alaska, so I'd probably do that.
Yeah, I really want to do the Appalachian Trail. It's like that's in America,
That'd be sick.
But like
that would be sick.
That's like a half a year long thing.
That is crazy. They do like super marathons through the Appalachian Mountains.
Well, I don't think it's something you really do. I mean, you could do it by yourself. But like you see or you meet like a bunch of other hikers on the way.
Yeah, because there's like checkpoints and like people are on it like all the time.
Probably want to go to South America too. Yeah, there's too many places. Like if you give me a year,
the world is so big.
I could spend like 2 weeks in each like climate or whatever.
I'd want to spend longer than that if it were me though. Like I would want to spend enough time there where I felt like I genuinely like.
Experienced it,
like I understood it when I left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somewhat.
It's like I've like walked through the streets just randomly. Like I've gone to places on my own. I've like gone to know the places
they go.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why, but for some reason, and I would never go until it gets like situated out. But North Korea.
Oh yeah,
I think it'd be sick.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. I don't know if I do that.
Be
that'd have to be like a ways off probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is what I would do, I think. There are just so many places. Like it's hard to pick exactly everywhere you would go like every time.
Yeah, there's too many. Dude. You think of
like a year feels like a long time. Like when I was constructing this question, I was like, dude, a year just like totally by yourself going wherever you want to go. Like you'll find tons of places. And then I'm like sitting here thinking about where I'd go, and I'm like, there's a lot of places.
It's also
I could not go in a year.
The world is so giant. Even like looking from America's perspective, which we have a giant like landscape and.
Yeah.
You know, we have like cold climate.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I haven't even been to all these places like in America that I kind of want to go. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I would definitely want to go to like Easter Island or the Galapagos. Dude, that'd just be sick.
Yeah.
Go to Turkey.
Pretty cool.
Go to Amsterdam.
I want to go to the Amazon, dude. Do a few weeks in there.
I don't know about that.
I heard the animals aren't that like they are dangerous, but that's not what you need to worry about.
It's like
I heard it's like the tribes and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like
what I've heard is like there's lots of diseases you catch from like the insects.
Oh yeah,
and like if you get
like
in the water, you're
dysentery.
like guaranteed to get sick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
let's try it.
I don't know.
Let's do it.
Podcast in the Amazon.
100th episode special. We're making it kind of quick. That's
so if we actually do make it to 100 episodes and we're in like a decent place, I think we should do a podcast episode in Australia.
Kangaroos.
That'd be sick.
Shoot, what is it? We do one a week. That's like 2 years.
It's like 2 years from now ish.
I don't know.
We'll see. We can do that.
See how much money.
I think we can swing that.
See we have some.
I'll have a 2-year-old daughter that'll have to come with us.
Just put her in a little kangaroo pouch. Bring her along.
I'll just tell my wife like, here, go, do whatever you want. As long as she's not around those like giant ass fucking spiders, I don't care.
Yeah, go try and find a 1 in 8
As long as you don't send me
whatever.
videos of my daughter like holding
Riding
a
crocodile
spider bigger than my head, then I won't
Like,
care.
here's the most venomous snake in the world.
Yeah, no, pass on that. I love snakes, but this is the only thing about Australia is like I love wildlife and animals and like being in the outdoors and stuff. But waking up in my own house there and being like, oh, there's just a fuck you huge spider
Is that what happens though?
on my table.
I don't know if
And like there's a snake on my porch.
I feel like that's user
can kill
error,
me in an
dude.
instant.
That's like, oh, I left the door open.
User error.
Yeah, how are they gonna
you
get in?
kidding? Dude,
A giant spider?
You're telling me you don't just like walk through your house and you're like, oh, there's a spider on my floor. I'm gonna
Yeah,
hang
I
out
see a
outside.
small one, but like if you're talking about like the giant like bird eaters, ain't no way they're gonna fit through a draft, right?
They can probably get through a vent.
I don't know.
I'm pretty positive.
Maybe crawl through the pipes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so
Water
they're
spider.
they're huntsman spiders. They're also called cane spiders in Hawaii. And I work with this guy who used to drive a truck in Hawaii, and he
Let me look
said
at
he
this.
would go to crank his like landing gear on his trailer, and one time he did it, and a giant fucking spider like that like fell down,
Wow.
and he's like, I went inside and had someone else like unhook my trailer.
Holy crap! Look at
They're
that.
massive, dude. Like that. Imagine if you woke up and that's like on your bed, like sitting on you.
I don't know. I'd
It's like
freak out.
observing you. Like I can kill this man at any time. His life is in my hands.
Do they bite people like normally? Oh, really?
I don't think they're like terribly venomous, but if they're aggravated, they will like attack people.
Says the cane spider is one big spider.
One big old boy, big old spider.
You know what freaks me out? Have you ever seen the videos of the daddy long legs like gathered up with like their babies?
Yes,
I hate that. Dude.
that is awful. Yeah, that is like my nightmare. Is like stepping in that by
It's a
accident,
big ball of legs.
and people just like poke it, and it's like.
I saw
like
this
a-
video of
ugh.
of a woman that
Ah.
like just stuck her hand in it and picked them up. I'm like,
That?
oh my god.
Is like psychotic behavior.
Yeah, that's
I'd see
Right
one of
about
those,
that.
and I'd be like, well, this
yeah.
this
Not
state
coming around here no for a
gotta
while.
leave the country. All right, you ready for pop culture spotlight? I only have like one kind of piece of news, but I think it's juicy. You
Yeah.
want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
We can flip flop. I'll go first.
All right.
So, wait, let me check because it's supposed to be any like people leaked that it was going to be coming out today, the trailer. But
what?
GTA 6 is supposed to be announced today.
I like kind of want to care, but I kind of think the time has passed.
I don't know, dude. This
GTA 5's been out for like what, 15
I
years
think like
or something.
10. I think it might like 2012.
I mean, it'll probably be good, but it'll just be GTA, you know.
Yeah, the thing I don't care about is like they promised all of this stuff with GTA 5, like story mode, like
Mhm.
DLC and crap,
Yeah.
and then they just went strictly like online.
Yeah, they were like, here, we're adding another heist, and you can also wear a pig mask
Yeah.
now.
Like, oh,
Here's
you
the
could shoot
same
lasers.
tuxedo with a different tie and a flying motorcycle.
Also, the economy. If you look at like the the stats when it first came out, it was like the most expensive thing was like $1 million, and now it's like 13 or
Yeah,
something,
it's,
14
like,
million.
ridiculous.
Like, oh my
And also, it
god.
doesn't even matter because there's so many like money hacking things you can do, like duplication glitches and whatever. That it's like, hey, oh yeah, I've had like $1 billion for a year.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then the RP is just so disgusting.
Yeah.
Used to be like a huge thing on Twitch though, like GTA RP. People would be like a cop or a bank robber or like
Dude,
a
I still love those videos.
business owner or something.
There's a I forgot what his name is, but it's some retired cop, and he RPs as a cop,
That's
and so
funny.
he like knows all the codes. I think it's like the Donut Commander or something, something like that.
Donut operator.
That
Oh,
might
it
be
is?
him,
It's probably him.
but yeah, it's pretty funny. Or that might be just a YouTuber. I think the Donut Operator. Yeah, he's calling out. He's like 6015. It's pretty cool.
I also don't get how you can play that game and RP is just like a clothing store owner. Like, what are you doing?
You're so
What
close.
are you gaining from
It's
that?
your-
Oh my God, so chic.
There's a very fine line between an actual job and an RP job.
You're
Like-
like, Mom,
Yeah.
I'm working.
I'm trying to get my
I'm
trying to level up.
I have to pay off my Bugatti Veyron.
My
Funny.
flying bike. Come on.
It actually, I think, would be fun if there were car dealerships in that game. I'd be like a car dealer.
a used car. Dude, I think there is.
That would be sick, actually.
I'm pretty sure you could like buy and
I would
sell
just
used
make,
cars.
I would just attach C4 to all of them, and I would be like, "Oh, we're getting such
we
a
should
steal,"
play-
and they
we should
drive
play
off
some
and
GTA
I blow
RP.
the fuck out of it. Think so?
Yeah, any game like that though, it's so hard to RP. Like, there's people that take it super serious. Even like D&D.
Yeah.
It's like I can't fake I can't be like, oh.
I think Dungeons and Dragons is cool, and I have always wanted to be in like a setting where I can like RP as much as I want, like kind of take it pretty seriously, get into character and everything. But then I think about it and I'm like, dude, I would laugh or like cringe so hard,
Oh yeah,
probably immediately.
I know. It's like,
Unless,
Gorlog, I've come for your pelts. Like, so.
dude, I was watching. So I told you about that Almost Friday podcast last week.
Oh yeah.
I was watching an episode, and they do this thing where they do like characters that they've written just for fun. And this guy, yeah, well, kind of like they just make like really small little bits, like sketches out of them.
Oh, gotcha.
And one of them, this guy was like, so you have to describe the character and kind of like a little bit of the backstory. This guy got super into it. He's like, your names are Malachi and Dormos, and you are sons of the village chief who has gone to the misty forest to fight the Anukai or whatever.
God,
I am
bro.
his right hand man, like Varios or whatever, and I'm coming back to give you news that your father has died. Which I think was like kind of part of the bit. Was like this
super in depth.
yes, like super ridiculous amount of exposition for no reason. But it was a pretty funny character.
Yeah,
too.
like in theory it sounds fun. It's just actually doing it and like
I think
don't
it's
know.
easier when you're at a table where everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
Like if I were in a
Prob-
setting
probably
where
is.
there was like no judgment and everyone was
no
like,
judgment.
yeah, because like if you're trying to RP hardcore
It's people you don't know.
and it's just like a random dude who's like, oh, that's fucking cringe or whatever, it's like, okay, now I'm never gonna do this again.
yeah, true.
But if you're at a table where everyone's like, I want to be this character, I want to like embody it, I want to
I think a lot of it
kind of
too
escape into this world, right?
is based on like how, not how realistic, but how like atmospheric the actual campaign is.
Yeah.
Like if it's just someone like, all right, you walk through a door, but if it's like the door creaks, you know, someone's setting up the
someone
scene.
who's like doing voices for the characters and like has genuinely built a world for you to explore.
Yeah, I feel like it might be easier doing that, but I've not had the chance to do anything with something like that.
Yeah, me either. We're trying to get one together at my job to do, but every time we make plans, like something comes up because it's like 5 people trying to coordinate one day to do something,
Yeah.
and that's impossible when you're like adults
All
with
working
busy
jobs.
lives. Yeah. Yep.
Still fun.
So my piece of news is, so you know Chris Chan, right?
Yes, sir.
Christine Chandler.
Yes, sir.
Probably like one of the most well documented human beings in history. Not like no joke.
Oh.
So Christine went to jail like a year ago ish.
Wait, I want to see the.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
You could keep on. I'm
Christine went to jail probably like a year and a couple months ago for doing some kind of unspeakable things to her mother, who is like an 80-year-old with dementia. She got recorded with a hidden microphone, like confessing to this, and it got turned into the police. Well, she is back. Posted kind of a return video saying that she did not do it.
What's
And that she is the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Like
And
her
it is-
Twitter thing is
yes,
Jesus
Jesus
Christ,
Christ,
Chan,
Chan,
Sonic Chew.
CPU.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yep, there it is.
So,
So-
what? How long did she how long was she actually in prison?
I watched a video about it earlier today to kind of get a little educated by this guy named Oompaville. Check him out. He's really cool. Okay. Anyway, so I'm not sure if this is going to make it in the episode, but we fucked up and the camera wasn't recording for like the first 20 minutes. So pardon us for that. But still kind of having some growing pains. New at this. But anyway, yeah, so Chris Chan did some pretty heinous things to her own mother, and she's back on Twitter. And she is back making YouTube videos.
What happened to her mom?
Oh, also their
Like-
house burned down. I don't know if you knew that.
Was that from? That wasn't from.
That was
her,
like
right?
a totally unrelated event, but yeah. So her mom has dementia, I think, or Alzheimer's or something like that. And she's not like all there. So I think she has like a caretaker or maybe Chris was her caretaker or something. But yeah, it's just bad situation. And Christine Chandler is back after being gone.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's
crazy.
You already know there's gonna be like a cult like following though, just because
dude.
They memed her.
People just love trolling her so much because she always responds every time.
Yeah.
So people are just so into like just being horrible about it, kind of. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Yep, there it is. The jail saga, they called it.
It's the homeless saga.
Oh, God.
He also believes he is Jesus.
Jesus.
Wild.
Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad stuff. Just all around, like, I don't know, dude. It's just so depressing.
What's up with the Sonic Chew thing? He's like in a Sonic or something?
Yeah, so the way this all, like, kind of very beginning is Sonichu is two of Chris Chan's favorite characters from, like, video games or anime.
Pikachu and Sonic?
Sonic and Pikachu.
Nice.
Sonic was doing, like, a roll dash thing, whatever that's called, when he turns into a ball, and Pikachu was doing a volt tackle, and they collided and fused into Sonichu.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. But
he also, oh god,
that's pretty awesome.
He also, so he made a comic. That's kind of how he like gained notoriety. He made a comic about Sonichu, and in that comic as well, Sonichu is kind of like his self-insert for like playing out his fantasies inside this comic book.
Weird.
And in that comic book, Sonichu also does like pretty awful things to his mom.
So he was pretty much recording everything
like
within this
comic. Yeah, it's
was it proven that that they had like sexual relations prior to actually getting found out? Like, was it going on for a long time?
I think so, because in that recording that was like submitted, he talks about how like they would do it like kind of every 2 to 3 days, and he said that this is just makes me like kind of sick. She said that she was the best partner that her mom had ever had and stuff like that. Oh god, it just makes me feel awful. This just makes me feel disgusting. But yeah, that's my
wait.
That's my piece of cursed information.
Hold on, wait. We gotta dive deeper. Because I remember all the conspiracies, or not conspiracy, but the controversy going on at the time. But I didn't dive super far deep into it. So Chris Chan, it biological mother?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the?
Dad's dead.
Oh, okay.
Or like vacant, like he's just not around. One of the two.
Then he
also no fucking excuse whether the dad's gone or not.
I know. I'm just wondering. Like, I gotta set the frame. I need to know if the dad knew about this stuff going on.
Oh dear God.
Shoot. Man.
If he did, that's awful too. But I don't.
Dang, I feel bad for the mom though. What's like? Is she in a home or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
If she has dementia.
I hope so. I hope she's just not with Chris Chan anymore.
It sounds like it was some very like taking
advantage.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's exactly what it was.
Very much was. Like it is. Yeah, it was assault. That's all there is to it. But yeah, pretty bad. Pretty heinous stuff.
And now they're free.
But yeah, like I said, that was my piece of cursed knowledge to bestow upon you today. Give you a little bit of backstory, because I guess you have not heard of this guy somehow. Literally, like, there's a whole website dedicated to, like, documenting his life. And it is...
What was the other... There's another thing that he did that was, like...
There are a lot.
So that's the main one. What's the other thing he did that was, like, super...
That's just the most recent one. There are a lot.
Didn't he, like, threaten to, like, kill someone or something? Probably.
Dude,
You're like, how many times?
there are so many things. It's just pretty sad too because she is transgender. She used to be a he. And she has done a lot of really terrible things, but has also been kind of goaded into them a lot because there's this whole community that kind of like their goal is like to goad Chris Chan into doing really stupid or awful things for content, which is it's just also awful in its own way. Horrible thing to do to a person, especially as mentally unstable as he is. But
That's
also
wild.
has like
There's a documentary, a comprehensive. I'm gonna watch
also
it.
has like a medallion of Sonichu that he made. I keep messing him up. That she made.
So does she have like? She definitely has some sort of mental
I think she's
illness.
autistic.
Oh really?
But
Shoot,
I don't.
that's
Excuse me out, dude.
I mean that's not an excuse to be honest.
Officer, I'm autistic.
I can't help it. I didn't want to do
robbed
it.
that bank because I'm autistic.
I didn't mean to shoot that person. Yeah, that's wild. Do you think?
Moving on, please, God, moving on.
All right, I was gonna ask another question about it.
What question?
Do you think she should still be like locked
Yes.
up? For how long?
I think that she needs to be put in an environment
Mental hospital.
where she has very limited or no access to the internet and is taken care of by someone at all times. That is what I think. But she's not.
I'd agree with that.
So,
Cool.
so
Moving
fuck
on.
it. Moving on. Next piece of news. Please.
Next piece.
Please, God.
So last week we had the Jada Pinkett Smith memoir. This
The
week we
memoir.
have the
What was
Britney
it called
Spears.
again? Worth It? Wounds?
Worthy.
Worthy, that's right. Worth It.
Worth it. I like how these came out. Like, hold on, let me look at
back
the.
to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Britney Spears wrote one. I'd actually be more interested to read that one because she just seems so just mentally ill.
Oh, she's definitely.
Like the
Something's
knife
going on.
dance is insane.
So she came out a few days ago, and like I guess a reporter asked her. They were like asking her about the videos. She did another one where she was like in bed, like she wasn't full nude, or she was nude, but she was like covering herself with blankets.
Yeah, like
and she was
under the
like,
covers.
"I just feel sexy." Like, bro, what?
Well, glad to know your self-esteem has not diminished.
The book is called "The Woman in Me." Wild time for
Good title. Honestly, been thinking about the woman in me lately.
Well, you gotta.
No.
Is this
I
your
have something to
coming
tell you
out
live
story?
on air?
like I've been?
No, just kidding.
Yeah, but this pretty crazy. She goes in detail with
Some pretty insane
Justin Timberlake?
allegations
yeah. I mean, I don't.
about regard. See, but here's the thing, is like she has been out of the limelight for so long, and she is, like we just talked about, so mentally unstable and like not well.
You can't really trust it. Is that
I
what you're saying?
don't know if she's like really telling the truth about it or not.
Yeah,
Know
I
what
don't
I mean?
either.
The
Dude,
allegations are that back in the day when she and Justin Timberlake were like an item, she had gotten pregnant with his child, and he told her that he like was not ready to be a father, and so she got rid of the child. In this memoir, she kind of goes more in depth about that, but that's a pretty serious thing to kind of accuse somebody of
yeah,
in
it
the eyes
is.
of the public.
I also wonder if it was a thing where because from like reading about it, it sounds like she did not want to have the abortion at all. But I wonder if it was a thing where like they both agreed, and then later on
Like
she was
she
like
didn't wanna
she
do it.
regretted it. You know?
Yeah, she's coming from the opinion of someone who doesn't know her at all personally. She seems kind of obsessive.
Yeah.
So it also could have been very well been a thing of like, this is my way of keeping him forever type of thing.
Yeah. Look, Spears revealed that Timberlake had cheated on her multiple times
Damn,
during their relationship.
crazy. Wonder if
Who'd have
she-
thought, bro?
Do you think she cheated on him too, though?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This dude said, yes.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
Hollywood is like, I'm not going to say there's not
Cursed.
any good spouses, but a lot of them, there's definitely some infidelity going on.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's none of my business, but it's also
yeah,
like,
absolutely not. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm already married with child. I'm 23. So this is like the farthest from my like personal life experience I think I can get, is like being a super celebrity and getting accidentally knocked up by another celebrity.
and then like, yeah, I don't know. I hope she gets better though. You know,
I
don't.
yeah, me too. I genuinely do. I do hope so that she gets better, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Just like the things that she's kind of up to right now are
Yeah, definitely
concerning.
kind of scary.
Like, who does that? Who's like, oh, it's 3 a.m. I'm gonna videotape myself.
Yeah, I'm feeling
with 2
sexy.
butcher knives.
Maybe I might do
swinging them
that.
around.
I might post a
I dare you, bro.
bit up. I bet you do. the gays. I'm like,
Whoa. Whoa.
okay.
Oh my god. Okay. You got anything else?
No.
I only had the one thing, but I thought that was like huge enough.
Christian, yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I
just
guarantee
can't
the
even believe
next
that.
coming weeks there's probably going to be a lot more stuff coming out. I guarantee
I
you.
give it a month before she's back in jail for something.
So wait, she got out and she instantly made a video?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just
Trying to
making
like
sure.
clear her name. Also, her lawyer is like the #1 lawyer in the state of Virginia for sex crimes.
Did she deny that No, she didn't even deny it. She knew, like, she came out 'cause she said, my mother.
Yes. And then after the fact, when she was out of jail, she's like, I never did that. It's all
She's like,
bullshit.
it
It's
wasn't me.
fabricated.
I made it up to gain views.
I
Wouldn't that be
fooled
wild?
you.
What if it was all fake and she did? She took a year
Dude,
of prison
yeah,
for
it's like 20 30
views.
Christians. Like, I'm actually a totally normal guy.
Yeah.
This is all just a content machine.
He's like, thanks for supplying me with
Thank
enough
you for
money to
participating
survive.
in my social experiment.
Be wild.
That would be wild. Okay. So last segment. Since we can't get our lives together and like actually watch a piece of media to review it together, I came up with the question bowl, the question drawing, okay? So all of these little paper tabs in here are different questions that I have written, and we'll pull maybe like a couple, 1 or 2, and discuss them and kind of just like give our opinions on them or whatever. So do you want to do the honors?
Yeah, let's both do one. You want to do that?
Okay, we'll both do one.
The first
You
one.
start.
God, bro, your handwriting.
Yeah, it's kind of
Perfect.
tiny.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Thank you.
What do you think is the most important rules when on a date? That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Is this a first date sort of thing, or
Yes,
just a date
like
in general?
first date. Like you're out for the first time with this
Important
person.
rule. I was just reading something about. It was actually on the Tinder subreddit, and this guy
Oh my
was
God.
like,
"Why are you on the Tinder subreddit?"
for this exact reason, bro. It's hilarious. This guy, he posts his conversation with this woman. I think it was it was something. It was like either
Tinder or Bumble or
relationship,
something.
yeah. And he goes, wait, what was it? So, all right, he's working at this wasn't even Tinder related, but the title was like, the woman finally came up and asked me. But he's working at like,
Oh,
he's either
man.
working or he's at a grocery store, and this girl comes up and asks him like, hey, you're attractive. Can I get your number or whatever?
Damn.
And so he's posting this, and he's asking for like advice for this subreddit thing, but he
oh no.
puts his the pictures of like their conversation, and this is a brand new girl that he's never
like just
outside of the grocery store thing, but she messaged him and she's like, hey, what's up? And he responds with, this is the first thing he responds with, hey cutie. First,
man.
that's gotta be the first rule, bro. If you call anyone a cutie,
I think he was just trying to be like kind of cheeky, flirty.
all right, well,
So
one
cutie.
2 would have been all right. I would, all right, I'll let it
That's
pass.
literally how I greeted you when you came over here.
Yeah, you're right.
I was like, "What's up, cutie?"
You know what? I felt nice, so it's your turn.
I think something that kind of is like a given is that like the dude will pay for the date, But
Yeah.
I think, and it's less common usually, I think, for girls to like ask out first or whatever. But whoever makes the plans, I think, should like kind of cover the date.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you
agree with that.
discuss like, yeah, we'll just like kind of cover ourselves, hang out, whatever.
Yeah, if y'all both make the plans and it's like, split it, or
Yeah.
maybe someone.
Also, don't get on your fucking phone. Don't be out on a first date, hanging out, chatting, and they just get on their fucking phone.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Dude, also
Bothers
don't
me.
In that same thing, that dude was like, he asked for her address.
So-
If it's a first date, and
That's a
this
red
kind of goes
flag.
against, because I guess back in like the 80s and 90s, people were like, yeah, I'll pick you up.
Yeah.
I think 9 times
But
out of
even
10,
then, it's like,
yeah,
plan the date first, and then
Well,
be like, hey, where do you want
it
me
matters
to pick you
too. If it's a friend you knew and like y'all have had feelings for a long time,
Yeah.
but if it's a stranger and first date, you're going to their address, they don't even know if you could, or if you're compatible.
Like, or if you're like a
creep.
normal person.
Yeah.
I kind of get that, but maybe set up like a meeting place. Be like, yeah, we'll meet
let's
here.
meet for coffee or something.
Yeah.
I also don't think which this goes against my relationship, because my first date was a movie.
I think a movie is a great first date.
I don't, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because I think a first date should be.
You're like, I didn't get head in the theater.
She didn't even. No. All right.
She just sat there and watched the movie. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't want to
I'm just
watch.
kidding.
I want to watch Sing 2. Come on. No.
I don't want to watch.
But with the. But I think a first date should be like the get to know each other date, and
that's
if you're sitting in silence,
it's kind of a
though,
double-edged sword, because like if you are total strangers and you're like, okay, let's like get to know each other, it could be like you're like, let's go out to dinner or something. It could be so awkward.
well, then you don't click.
Well, then what? You're stuck there until you're done with food.
But if you go
I'm
to
not gonna be like, hey, this sucks, I'm leaving.
if you go to a movie, bro, you're just sitting in silence. You don't even have
No,
time to like
because-
talk.
Because on the way to the movie, you kind of talk, flirt, whatever. You get to the movie, talk about how excited you are, like what kind of movies you like or whatever. Like it gives you things to talk about. You go watch the movie.
Maybe.
You get to kind of be close, like maybe lean on each other, get a little bit of affection. Then after the movie, you still have stuff to talk
I
about.
thought you were gonna say that's when you get your head.
After the movie, you lock it down. No, I'm just kidding.
so screwed
Then
up.
after the movie, you still have things to talk about because you just had a movie you watched together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was also not my first date, though.
I think it matters. If you have something planned before the movie and after the movie, then I think it's all right. But if it's strictly a movie, I would skip that.
There's somewhere where we disagree.
All right,
I think
buddy.
movies are like a great first date.
I bet you do.
Just an activity that gives you time to like
Be in each other's
not-
presence.
Yes, it gives you just time to like spend time together and not have to worry about just like sitting across the table from one another. It's like staring.
How you
Whoa.
enjoying your
Whoa.
Alfredo?
Easy.
Can we get more
Easy.
breadsticks over
Yeah.
here?
Do you want an appetizer?
The strawberry margarita looks really good.
God, man, this is a
Heated episode. Oh my God! First Chris Chan and now.
why is that that's awful.
Oh God! All right, pick one, bro.
Okay. I'll get in here. I'll get this one. All right. Some activity you haven't tried but would like to try. What is some activities you've Don't look at me like
You
that.
Here, you go first. You go first. Hold on. I can't answer this. Just kidding.
Had all that eye contact earlier. I can't think straight anymore.
You got me looking at my phone all awkward, bro.
You're like, oh God.
You got me
calm
swiping
down.
up to see my brightness.
Like, damn, I gotta calm down. I gotta look at pictures of my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So
So I have always wanted to do like an off-roading like road trip kind of thing. Like
That'd be
get
cool.
like an off-roading vehicle, go for like 3 days, and just literally like off-road to somewhere. Like
That'd be
wherever
cool.
that ends up being. I think it'd be fun. Also, skydiving.
Dude, that's what I was about to
totally
say.
die.
But since you stole it, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Good
skydiving
tandem
would be
skydive.
cool. I really wanna. I don't know. A lot of cool things I want to do. I really
Yeah,
want to
for
just
sure.
like. So I want to go out into the wilderness for like 2 weeks and just do like.
Like a survival camping thing.
I would never be able to do it, but if I could,
Oh, you could
that's what I want to
prepare
do.
and like go and do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Like if you spent
like
like a couple
bushcraft.
months, like learning how to build
Yeah,
shelters,
build a
and
fire
start
with my
fires and stuff.
hands.
Then yeah, you could definitely do that. I have also this is kind of like greedy and like just a totally personal thing. I have always wanted to book like a private jet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like win the lottery.
No, I don't give a shit
That's
about
my
that.
activity.
I've always wanted to like book a private jet.
To where? Just
Anywhere, just like somewhere I'm going. Be like, hey, you want to take a trip to this place? Okay, I'll book a private jet. We'll meet at this airport
Bro.
in like an hour.
But emissions. I'm just kidding.
Like that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe like just hang out with someone famous. I don't know. That's not really like a strict activity, but
Who would you hang out with?
Jesus, God.
I'm like, who'd you hang out with? You're like Christian.
Yeah, Christian. This is my ticket.
Oh man. Permeated every part of this
I
episode.
know, Christian, dude.
Dude,
We gotta rename the
individual.
Podcast.
No, we don't.
The same Christian. The same Chan. You want to do
If I
another
was
one?
gonna hang out with a famous person, it would probably be. I think I just want to hang out with like a director that I really like
That'll
Quentin Tarantino, for like a day. Be
Like,
kind of sick.
tries to get like pictures of your feet.
Yeah,
He's
I'd be like, dude,
let
I
me
will
zoom in on
literally
the
show you
big
them
toe.
for free immediately.
He's like, take out them dogs. You're like, use me for inspiration for your next.
Dude, I'm about to Me Too Quentin Tarantino.
No.
Oh God. Yeah, that would be funny.
You want to do another one?
Yeah, we'll do one more. Let's see. Let's get in here. All right. Last one. It is. What do you do if you hear a weird noise at night? Like you
Bro,
hear
it matters.
a door shut, or like someone, it sounds like someone's walking and everyone's asleep or something.
Probably get a gun. And
Oh.
What? What would you do?
I thought you were gonna be like, I go back to sleep.
Nah.
Get a gun.
What do you mean by weird noise? Like, if it's like a.
Like a noise that you know is not like a normal noise that you hear in your house.
Yeah, I'd probably just get prepared.
Get
If it's
prepared.
what'd you do?
Go back to sleep. I would turn over and go back to sleep.
Alpha, Sigma male right here.
No, I actually, so when I was younger, I used to stay up like super late at my parents' house, and I would like hear what sounded like doors shutting, because some of our doors in the house like were really loud and like had a kind of distinct sound when you shut them, and it'd be like 2 a.m. and I'd hear a door shut. I'm like, that's not normal. So I would like grab a baseball bat that I had, and I would like walk around the whole house like
Wait,
investigating.
how old were you?
Like 17.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like 10.
No,
So-
no. If I was 10, I would have gone like woken up my parents and been like, "There's 8 ghosts in the walls."
Yeah, I'm
something.
scared.
Yeah, I don't know. Nowadays, I'm just like, I'm sat there thinking like, dude, I'm tired, and
Yeah, let him kill me if it's an intruder.
I will
done.
I will either wake up or I will not.
I'm like, just
So
take
I just
everything
go
I
back to
have.
bed.
Give me some glimpse.
Once
of
my daughter's
excitement.
here, that'll probably be different. But for now, that's kind of how I feel. It's
Very
like
good.
just go right back to bed, right back to slurp.
Yeah, I definitely
dude
arm
goes-
myself and
this
hide.
This
Probably.
dude goes get strapped up,
Yeah,
lay a trap for
definitely
him.
start packing something.
You're just like, well, I have a bear trap right outside my door, so
I'll turn on my
turn on my laser grid.
get my get my lockdown bars on.
Lock down my house. Say over the intercom, "You're in here with me now."
Yeah. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me. The whole like don't breathe thing.
It's
Just
gonna be like, this is Thailand all over again.
oh no! Them lady boys taught me a thing or two. I was stage strapped, bro. Nah.
Oh my lord, that's awful. That's just
Shoot, man.
that is pretty bad. That was good. That was a good amount. That was good questions. I really liked the. You also like just destroyed all of them. Like
What, you
They're
keeping
sitting
them?
around.
You keeping
No.
them for another?
Well,
Oh.
for what? Are we gonna answer them again?
No. Why do you care if I destroyed them?
I don't know. I worked hard on these. Treat them with respect.
All right. All right, I will.
Damn it. Okay. Anyway, got anything else you want to say?
I don't think so. I think that was it.
All right. Cool.
Shoot.
We haven't said this for the past 3 episodes, but I guess we need to ask if you liked the episode to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. Honestly, do any of that if you feel like it.
Share.
Yeah, share it. That'd be cool. And thank you guys for listening, for watching,
Same vein.
and we will see you next time.
Boom.